play the game, man, you better know your options. Don't try to photocopy when you out here being saucy. Good morning! Yeah!
When you play the game, man, you better know your options.
Don't try to photocopy when you out here being saucy.
When you play the game, man, you better know your options.
Don't try to photocopy when you out here being saucy. It's getting too spicy, I ain't even had my coffee. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, happy Monday. I'm trying to get to know you while you're thinking that I'm asking. Hey.
I done came so far, and it's early in the morning. I just woke up out my sleep, threw some water on my face. Yeah, it's just another day in the Golden State. Ain't no tossing and turning.
No time for insomnia. I know the best way to make a greeting. Frank, nice to see ya. Yes, Moist, good morning. At least I was honest. Yeah, I can only do what's in my... Good morning, Kim. Pick up, all of you. You're so beautiful, I tell ya. Miss Boss Diva, I see ya. Don't try to photocopy, you can never top me. I was born to be a winner, you can never stop me. Don't try to photocopy, you can never top me. I was born to be a winner, you can never stop me. Hey. One, good morning.
Don't try to photocopy when you out here being saucy.
It's getting too spicy, I ain't even had my coffee.
Don't be wrapped up in your feelings and be careful when you flashing.
And when you play the game, man, you better know your options. Don't try to photocopy when you out here being saucy. It's getting too spicy, I ain't even had my coffee.
I just put my watch on, you know what time it is.
Yes, I'm chasing my purpose in this music business. Let's give it a very good, productive weekend.
There's no excuses for opposition.
Please share the live. Please follow the host. Please subscribe. Check out the music. Do it all, ladies and gentlemen. Is it because I'm the one that they see in their visions? I got a million different ways I can hit with precision. I know they gifted because the way that I speak causes change. And even though it's hard, I stayed in my lane. You got to stay in your lane. Yes. Don't try to photocopy, you can never top me. I was born to be a winner, you can never stop me. Good morning. All right. It's showtime. It's showtime.
It's like I'm stuck in time.
Yes.
It's like a curse. And I can't escape it.
It's a curse, ladies and gentlemen.
It's like deja vu.
Let's go.
Zeus. It's deja vu when I'm out here running racks.
Hey.
I'm like determined and screwed. I'm back.
Drop the
Deja
water.
vu. First class. It's like every week I gotta take out the trash. I'm on top of my game, ahead of the class. You can tell that I made it. Look at my grass. Cars in the garage with tanks full of gas. I play the game so raw, I won't finish last. Sitting in my living room screaming how we made it. This is how it's supposed to happen when you get your famous. The algorithm turned into a maniac.
Good morning,
We going
Dallas. Morning Star.
Benjamin Franklin is my bestie. And if they use my ex, that mean they left me. They don't give me plies and they test me. I say it with my chest cause I mean it.
Got a lot of confidence and I'm conceited.
Call me the master with a new whip. I'ma take off in this spaceship.
Yeah.
It was radical. It was horrible. I'm like, Zeus has gone way off the rails.
It's like deja vu. It's like deja vu.
It's like deja vu.
Yes, I'm off the rails.
It's like deja vu.
Good morning. Heidi.
I'm like the Terminator screaming. I'll be back. It's deja vu when I'm out here flying first class.
It's like every week I gotta
Take out the trash. It's return of the Mac. They say I'm off the rails. I can't wait for you.
Hey, good morning.
Like you've been here before we start trending. Don't mistake me for a lame or goofy. Rockstar life is like a movie.
Hollywood, where you be at?
I remember when I used to drive a Fiat.
Now they looking for me like I'm Ray Epps.
Conspiracy how I keep on getting checks.
Thank you, heaven.
Feeling like I've been here before. Deja vu is hitting me to the core.
Yeah.
Memories flashing back once more. I'm feeling like I'm living in a metaphor.
The gloves are off.
It's deja vu. I feel like I'm stuck in time.
Right.
It's deja vu. I feel like I'm losing my mind.
That's right, ladies and
It's deja vu. I
gentlemen.
can't escape this rhyme.
That's right.
It's deja vu. It's a never-ending climb. It's deja vu when I'm running up these racks. I'm like the Terminator screaming.
I'll be
It's
back.
deja vu when I'm out here flying first class. It's like every week I gotta take out the trash.
Yeah! Welcome back. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are once again back in the Thunderdome. All right, for those of you who do not know who I am, let me introduce myself. I go by the name of Zeus, or as some like to say, Triple H. All right? No, I'm not buying Snuggles a steak. Cut it out. Why do they call me Triple H, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it's very simple. The first H stands for honest. I am the most honest person on social media. There's nobody more honest than me. Listen, I promise to tell you nothing but the truth. So help me God, all right? That's the first H, all right? Now, what's the second H? Oh, humble. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the most humble person on social media. If I get it wrong, listen, I will be the first to apologize. What? I was supposed to cut the grass yesterday and I overslept and I didn't do it. You know what? I'm so sorry I forgot to cut the grass. Listen up. Not only will I cut the grass, but I'll cut it tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. sharp, right? That's how humble I am. I don't care if the neighbors are asleep. I made a mistake, right? And the last H, ladies and gentlemen, is because I am and will always remain the most handsome. I really am. I am the most handsome. There's nobody more handsome than me. All right. So we got a packed show today. There's a lot going on in the world, right? By the way, shout out to Jack Smith. All right, listen to this. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Judge Tanya Chutkin, right? Isn't that amazing? Look at her. She has a chair for Donald Trump. All right, she really does. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a packed show. And by the way, I'm working on something. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out. I think it's time, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? Didn't I tell you? I said I need to get a picture of all of these amazing folks that are saving America and put it on Mount Rushmore. Look at all of these amazing people. Bonnie Willis. All right, listen, now I'm going to have to put this on a poster, ladies and gentlemen. I had to reach out to one of my beautiful fans out there. Listen, I said, listen, I need one of these. I need you to design something so that the rest of the world can show, so we can show America the real heroes. And I said, listen, can you do something like put all of these prosecutors and judges that are saving this country on Mount Rushmore? She said, yes, Zeus, I can do it, Zeus. Isn't it lovely, ladies? No, it's not a joke. Cut it out. Ladies and gentlemen, look at all of these real American patriots on the Mount Rushmore right there, all right? This poster is going up. It's going to be for sale. We're going to plaster it all over our walls so that Donald Trump and his supporters can look at it every day while their leader goes down the toilet, right? He's going down the drain. Get him out of here. For those of you, listen up, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who aren't familiar with this type of programming, this programming is rated Z, all right? Z, there's rated PG-13, there's rated R, there's rated X, and in some cases, triple X, all right? And this is Z. Z stands for off the rails, all right? And what we do over here on this side of town, ladies and gentlemen, is we hold our friends on the right, especially their leader, Donald J. Trump, accountable. Yes, we hold them accountable for all of their crimes and dirty deeds, all right? And listen, if you don't like the truth, ladies and gentlemen, now is your chance to exit stage left, all right? You don't need to sit here in this live and subject yourself, all right? Good morning, Aaliyah, I saw you. You don't need to sit here and subject yourself to all of this truth, all right? So you can leave, all right? But you don't got to take my word for it. Listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave.
Tell them.
As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country,
Tell them.
if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time,
And they do.
very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too.
Tell them
But
Southern
if you're
Delight.
not happy, you can leave.
Good morning, Nikki. Good morning. You hear this, MAGA? You can leave the United States of America. Because enough is enough. Playtime is over. Your leader, Donald J. Trump, is on his way to jail. And if he doesn't get it right, he will be in hell, all right? And you can go right there with him because we really don't care. We've been spending a lot of time on this platform debating your foolishness and your nonsense. And again, playtime is over. Now, people ask me, Zeus, they say, Zeus, why are you so mean to MAGA? Why do you say such harsh things? Why do you call them names? I said, listen, it wasn't always this way with me and MAGA, all right? Look at that. 100% say you can leave. That's so hilarious, all right? I said, listen, I wasn't always this way with MAGA. Angela, are you there? I wasn't always this way with MAGA, but the gloves are off, right? The gloves are off, and the jar is half open.
Everyone knows and I wouldn't have said this
I wouldn't have.
3 weeks ago. I wouldn't have said it. I was actually very kind to him. I was very kind to him, but now we can't be kind anymore because the gloves are off.
Right?
The jar has been opened.
The jar's open.
He's taken millions of dollars from other countries
Right.
like China. He's totally compromised. He's taken millions and millions of dollars from
Right.
other countries. Right.
And we know the rule here, ladies and gentlemen. Every MAGA accusation is what? A MAGA confession, all right? Yeah. So I don't argue with MAGA. MAGA likes to get in my box. You know, we have this friend out here. His name is Snuggles, right? But he has that MAGA possessed demon, right? He's talking about his kids, April. All right? Oh, you think I'm projecting? Cut it out. We have this friend, his name is Snuggles, and everybody that has this MAGA possessed demon, they do the same thing. It's a bait and switch routine. They like to bring you up in the box. I want to talk to you about what's going on in Russia, right? Because they can't talk to you about what's happening here in the United States. So they talk to you about some sort of weird foreign policy situation. And what you end up getting is a bunch of yelling, a bunch of cursing. This is coming from those on the right, especially those who have that MAGA demon. They love to yell at people like they're their parents or something. You're not my parent. Cut it out. You like to yell on TikTok. You're very wrong. The conversation is going nowhere, right? You ever heard these people? And I said, what do these people remind me of? And I finally figured it out. What do they sound like? MAGA, when you're arguing with MAGA on TikTok, they sound like an engine that's revving and it's not going anywhere, right? It sounds a little something like this. Snuggles! Cut it off, Snuggles! Cut it off, Snuggles! Cut it off. Don't you think another word, all right? Any of you conservatives, you fake TikTok lawyers, you fake TikTok attorneys, just stop it. You have zero credibility in this platform. You have no credibility. Listen, you need to sit your special behind down. Where's my hammer at? Here's this. They say, Zeus, your hammer's been a little weak lately. No, it isn't. It's stronger than it's ever been before. All right, my hammer's strong. It's really strong. As a matter of fact, it's oozing. It's oozing with truth, all right? And listen to what I got to say, all right? To those of you, they got this conservative blah, 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 or the MF and conservative little thing on their name. For those of you with zero credibility, do me a huge favor, all right? Sit your special behind down and listen to this special broadcast. Because you have zero credibility. You got nothing right. And I would go down the list of things you got wrong. But in the best interest of time, I think we need to get started with this programming, all right? So over the weekend, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of things have happened. And definitely this is going to be heavy on Donald J. Trump because, listen, he knows his goose is cooked and he is terrified that a black woman, all right, Fonnie Willis, he's terrified that she's going to put handcuffs on him and take that picture and give us that mug shot we've been waiting for, right? He knows it. That's why he's trying his hardest to go to jail, right? So the first line that I would like to address, ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump told he went to Iowa this weekend. No, I can't battle with you. He went to Iowa this weekend. Yeah. And he lied about his attendance numbers, right? There he goes. Don't boo me. Would you rather me lie? Don't boo me. Would you rather me lie? Come on, folks. Donald Trump boasted that the Iowa State Fair had a record crowd on Saturday when he visited for a campaign stop. It's a real honor to be here, he says. We have a record set. The record is the largest crowd they have ever seen, and I can see that because you can't get any more people here. I'm very honored by it. Tremendous things. But here's the truth, ladies and gentlemen. I have some terrible news, Trump supporters. This was not a record-breaking crowd situation. As a matter of fact, the record that was set goes to, it happened in actually 1991 at the Hawkins Festival where there was 127,000 people, all right? So once again, Donald J. Trump has been caught lying to his supporters, and the rest of the world about his crowd size. Yes, look at that. Thank you. The credibility is in the toilet, right? This is why I say MAGA has zero credibility, right? You lie about the dumbest things. Why would you need to lie about your crowd size in Iowa? Come on, MAGA, not another word about President Biden. If I see any more complaints about President Biden, I'll read off all of his accomplishments right here, like my grandmother likes to do when you go mess up and she reads that Bible. I'll read off all of Biden's accomplishments, all right, MAGA? All right, because I don't got time for lies today. I know this is tough, but someone has to do this, right? Let's move on to our next topic, ladies and gentlemen, because it gets worse. Marjorie Taylor Greene's 2020 campaign manager and two others, ladies and gentlemen, have agreed, all right, to pay $50,000 for their role in an East Palestine charity scam. You know, what a shame. What a shame, MAGA. This is your party, right? And ladies and gentlemen, you know how they like to say they were helping the kids? They love to say the Democrats don't care about kids. But look at what Marjorie Taylor Greene is linked to. A political consultant who acted as Marjorie Taylor Greene's 2020 campaign manager and two others had to pay $50,000 in restitution in penalties for their roles in operating what? A phony East Palestine charity in the aftermath of a widely publicized train derailment. I had folks on TikTok yelling at me at the top of their lungs. Zeus, don't you dare talk about what we're doing in Ohio because we are doing what Biden wouldn't do. And I was like, what? What do you mean? Now I understand. You are doing what Biden wouldn't do. You're out here committing crimes. Ladies and gentlemen, they were taking money that was supposed to go to these kids, right? They say they were supposed to help. They were taking money. They were fundraising, trying to say they were going to use this money to help those kids that were impacted in these communities by that train derailment. And what did they do? They decided to pocket it. And you know who they learned this from? They learned it from their leader, Donald J. Trump. What a shame. It's like I say, every MAGA accusation is truly a MAGA confession. And this is why I call them traitors, seditionists, treasonous, conspiracy theory. I can't even say. But you get my drift, ladies and gentlemen. And listen, I see a lot of dissension in the comment section. Like I said earlier, MAGA, if you don't like this level of truth, you can leave. Listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here,
cut it out, April.
Then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country,
cut it out, April.
If you're not,
you hear that? If you're not happy here, MAGA, you can leave. All right, I'm pretty sure Vladimir Putin would love to have you. All right, I hear he needs more troops, more than he's ever needed. You can go to China with President Xi, or you can go to North Korea with Kim Jong-un, all right? Better yet, you can go to Iran, all right? But don't you dare use anything else American. No American boots, no American Chevy, Fords, Dodge, Rams. Don't you use another American product to attack this country. Do you hear what I'm saying, MAGA? Criminals. Criminals. I can't believe. And you know Marjorie Taylor Greene, radio silence. She has nothing to say. She has nothing to say about this. I wonder why. But she's so quick to get up there and post pictures of Hunter Biden in the nude, right? She's so quick to talk about President Biden. Oh, but when it comes to her own campaign manager stealing from the children, zero dark 30. That's why I call these Republicans what they are, hypocrites. They're hypocrites, all right? And there won't be a red wave. Donald Trump won't be in the White House ever again. The only house Donald Trump will be in is a jailhouse. Let's move on to our next topic. They don't like me because I tell the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Well, guess what? I'd rather tell the truth and be realer than you than to be out here believing the lies, all right? So let's move on to our next topic, ladies and gentlemen, all right? Let's talk about Alvin Bragg. This is just an FYI. Donald Trump's scramble to move his Manhattan tax fraud case to a federal court not only has failed, but has also handed District Attorney Alvin Bragg a massive win in the form of a ruling that lowers the burden of proof to convict the former president. Remember when Alvin Bragg first struck, you had all these Trump supporters, these fake TikTok lawyers and thugs saying the case was weak? Tell it to the judge, all right? You hypocrites, you liars, all right? I know what you're doing. You're lying to your followers on TikTok so that they can come in and send you some money. But guess what? Playtime is about to be over. Yeah, you're going to have to issue refunds to all those people who gifted you. Because when it's all said and done, the truth is going to be out there that you lied to them. Yes. I'm a paralegal. I'm an attorney for such and such firm. Zeus, can you tell me what bill that is? Zeus, you're off the rail. Yeah, all of those people, you're going to owe all your followers a refund. And Snuggles, listen up, buddy. I want my steak, all right? I'm going to listen, Snuggles, buy me a steak. I'm going to eat it live on TikTok. And it's going to be the juiciest steak, okay? Because all of the lies that you've told your followers on TikTok are soon going to be revealed as what they are. Lies and conspiracies and misinformation. At a hearing in June, the judge said he rebuffed Trump's plans, with the judge becoming increasingly exasperated the more he detailed the weird business arrangement between Trump and his former attorney, Michael Cohen. In particular, he was put off by Trump's assertion that Cohen assisted payoffs to the adult Stormy Daniels to keep quiet about their affair before the 2016 election was part of his presidential duties. For the record, paying hush money to a porn star is not part of your presidential duties, Donald Trump. And nice try, but it's not going to work because the eyes of the American people are wide open and we are no longer believing your lies. In his ruling, he wrote, whatever the standard and whether it's high or low, Donald Trump fails to satisfy it. Trump has not only explained how hiring and making payments to a personal attorney to handle personal affairs carries out a constitutional duty, reimbursing Cohen for advancing hush money to Stephanie Clifford cannot be considered the performance of a constitutional duty. falsifying business records to hide such reimbursement and to transform the reimbursement into a business expense for Trump, and income to Cohen likewise does not relate to presidential duties. Trump is not immune from the people's prosecution in New York's Supreme Court. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what justice looks like, tastes like. If you open up your nose, you can smell the justice, right? This is what it looks like. This is what it feels like. And doesn't it feel lovely and great that Donald Trump, the most corrupt politician, you know how they say he wasn't a politician, he's an outsider. No, he's a politician, and he's going down in the history books as the most corrupt politician to ever be in the White House. I've never seen anyone like this, and I'm so glad we got all these heroes holding Donald Trump accountable. Let's give Alvin Bragg a round of applause. All right, listen, I'm a little behind schedule before I open up these boxes, but listen up, ladies and gentlemen. Let me touch on a few more topics before we get started. What else do I want to talk about? Let's see. Oh, I think this is the one I want to talk about. Donald Trump attacks the judge's past condemnation of January 6 riots proof, saying obviously she wants him behind bars, right? This is an FYI, he's supposed to not talk about the judge and a bunch of other sensitive things that were part of the protective order. But within a few days, Donald Trump revealed to the world that he can't keep his mouth shut and that he really does want to go to jail. Like I said, he's going to prison. He's going. All right. And if he doesn't stop, he's on his way to hell. Former President Donald Trump continued to attack federal district judge Tanya Chutkan, who is presiding over the ex-president's trial brought forth by special counsel Jack Smith. Do you still think this is a witch hunt, Trump supporters? Or can you see clearly that this is all done because of self-inflicted wounds that he's doing to himself? All he has to do is zip it. All he has to do is shut up. But he can't. All right? He can't shut up and stop telling on himself. He can't shut up and stop threatening people. And with all of these criminal cases on the line, on the wire, if they ever have to put him in jail, I'm just going to be the first one to tell you, it's not a witch hunt. He did it to himself, right? So let that be crystal clear, MAGA. Trump is trying to go to jail, and we don't have to really do anything besides let him keep talking, all right? So Judge Tanya Chutkan, listen, please do us all a huge favor. Please put Donald Trump in jail before his trial date. How many of you in the comment section would like to see Trump in jail before his trial date? By a show of hands. How many of you would like to see him go to jail before his trial date? Raise it by a show of hands. Me, look at that. Casali, yes, look at all those hands. And I think it's most likely going to happen because he really can't control himself. He lacks self-control. Let's move on to our next topic, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is also breaking news that came out over the weekend. Listen, I got a few more minutes before I open up these boxes. An FYI, Georgia prosecutors have messages showing Trump's team behind a voting system breach. Ladies and gentlemen, if you aren't familiar with what happened this weekend, there are text messages and email records that show how Trump's legal team accessed voting machines in the state of Georgia. And it also revealed that Donald Trump himself was involved with organizing and orchestrating these meetings. So when they tell you, the 2020 election was stolen, you got to go one step further and say, okay, I'll go with you. Who was trying to steal the 2020 election? Because what this does, ladies and gentlemen, it adds more context to that infamous phone call, right?
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have.
Yeah, that. And the reason he made this phone call, ladies and gentlemen, is because when he knew he had hacked these computers, he sent his team down there. He had to make it look like this was all part of a bigger situation. So yeah, we got the votes. We went and accessed, but he didn't tell them this, right? He did not tell the Secretary of State that he had sent a team of criminals to go hack their voting machines. All right? He didn't tell them, but he's making this phone call so that when someone on the outside looks at it, you know, one of these fake TikTok lawyers, right? And these fake TikTok attorneys and these fake TikTok hosts, when they feel like they got a conspiracy, this is what they do. They bring up what the lawyer said, and then they mix it up with what Trump said, right?
I want to find 11,780 votes,
right, and then
which is one more than we have.
And then you throw in the suitcase thing, right? What about all those votes that were in the suitcase late at night? How did, you throw all of this together and then you have a Trump supporter's brain thinking that they can figure out something? This is what you get. You get millions and millions of people who've been misled and believe in the lie. It's an elaborate scheme. I'll give Trump that. But it's so elaborate that his supporters can't understand it. They think it's real. You get this? Donald Trump he's put criminals in so many different places and got them to believe in the conspiracy that his supporters, they believe it. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. This is worse than believing in the tooth fairy, especially if you're a grown man. We have 50-year-old, 60-year-olds, I don't know, 50-year-old plus gentlemen in here who believe in the tooth fairy still, right? I mean, it's that ridiculous. It's that ridiculous. Snuggles, you know I'm talking about you, my brother. You know you still believe in the tooth fairy. You can't tell me you don't believe in the tooth fairy, but you believe this nonsense. No, you believe in everything. You believe Neverland is real. You believe, you believe in Santa Claus. You believe in the Grinch. You believe in all that. You got to believe all that stuff. Don't draw a line. Don't draw a line at the tooth fairy, sir. Cut it out. Any day this week now, Fani Willis is supposed to be catching a lot of Trump supporters in Georgia when she indicts Donald Trump, along with dozens of other co-conspirators, all right? And his supporters, listen up. Do me a huge favor, Donald Trump supporters. Please book yourself a first-class ticket to Georgia today. Book it today. Now, Donald Trump needs you now more than ever, right? I know. We got a lot to go through, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot to go through before I open up these boxes. One more thing I want to bring to everyone's attention is this. Jamie Raskin, you know who he is. He has gone on record and said that he promises a full report on the millions of dollars that Trump and his family pocketed while they were president.
Everyone knows and I wouldn't have said this.
Remember this?
3 weeks ago. I wouldn't have said it. I was actually very kind to him. I was very kind to him, but now we can't be kind anymore because the gloves are off.
The gloves are off, MAGA.
The jar has been opened.
The jar is open.
He's taken millions of dollars from other countries like China. He's totally compromised. He's taken millions and millions of dollars from other countries.
Donald Trump has taken millions and millions of dollars from other countries. Can you believe this, Trump supporters? And the report is about to come out.
Everything is corrupt, and I'm just as corrupt as the next guy, and I'm going to take money, as Trump did, from China, from Saudi Arabia, from the United Arab Emirates. I mean, look, his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, pocketed a cool $2 billion
from Saudi Arabia.
And he
had the Saudi portfolio in the White House. But what about Hunter?
So I am concerned about it, and I'm concerned not just about public officials like Donald Trump and Jared Kushner do it, but even family members who water ski along for the ride. And I have been, begging my colleague, Chairman Comer, for us to do a serious analysis of what the law should be about money making.
And you would take part in a serious investigation?
Yes, of course we would. And we're going to release a report about all of the foreign government emoluments, millions of dollars we can document that Donald Trump pocketed at the hotels, at the golf courses, through business deals when he was president, and that his family got. But they've not laid a glove on Joe Biden as president. They haven't been able to show any criminal corruption on his part. What they've got.
Did you hear that? We're going to have a report on the billions of dollars that Donald Trump got. He made this money while president. So when you hear these fake TikTok hosts talk about Trump, I love Trump because he was the first president to not take any money as salary when he was president. You heard him say that, which I believe, which we all know is clearly a lie. He took his salary. You got to go one step further with these knuckleheads and say, listen, how much money do you make as president? Add that up. And then you tell me if that matches the billions of dollars that he made off the books. Yeah, he did take his salary. They just believe Trump. And they still think he divested himself from his business, right? They saw him go on TV with that stack of papers and say, today I'm no longer in charge of Trump org. Don Jr. is. And they still walk around here and they say he divested himself. No, he didn't. He was still running Trump org. He still took his salary and he made billions and billions of dollars while president of the United States. Surely James Comer, all right, and Jim Jordan can look into this, right? You know who James Jordan and Jim Comer are, right? Pinky in the Brain.
Jake, babe, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
The Pinky and the Brain.
You got him!
The Pinky and the Brain. One gets
That
a
Donald
genius,
Biden.
the other's insane.
Right.
The laboratory mice.
Right.
The mean and the slice.
You got him!
The Pinky and the Brain, brain.
You got Hunter!
Brain.
Go!
Before each night is done, your plan will be
Cricket.
unfurled
He's
by
so
the
cricket.
dawning of the sun. He'll take over the world.
You got
Pinky
him!
and the Brain, yes, Pinky and the Brain.
Jim
The
Jordan.
twilight campaign is easy to explain. To prove their nasty worth,
Right!
they'll overthrow the earth.
Right!
The Pinky and the Brain.
You got him!
Brain.
You got Biden this time, right? I know you do. You got Biden this time. I can't wait until you get him, right? That's Pinky in the Brain for you, Jim Jordan and James Comer, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're almost done, ladies and gentlemen. Before we open up these boxes, I just want to draw everyone's attention to this this, and then there's one thing you all know I love to do. Ladies and gentlemen, so this is amazing. Ted Cruz is furious that Merrick Garland did exactly what he asked him to do in the Hunter Biden case. I want to make sure you all go look this letter up. In a letter dated 9/19/22, Ted Cruz asked Merrick Garland to appoint David Weiss to be the special counsel. You won't believe this. And now they're mad that he did it. So this is another example of the hypocrisy within the GOP, especially MAGA. He writes, given that the investigation involves the president's son, we believe it is important to provide U.S. Attorney David Weiss with special counsel authorities and protections to allow him to investigate an appropriate scope of potentially criminal conduct, avoid the appearance of impropriety, and provide additional assurances to the American people that Hunter Biden investigation is free from political influence. So, listen up, Trump supporters. Why are you mad that Merrick Garland did exactly what you asked for? Make it make sense, all right? Please make it make sense. Oh, Ted Cruz is a sellout. Oh my God. This is the thing. MAGA always turns on themselves, don't they? They never claim each other. It's the most bizarre thing. We see all of you at the rallies there with Trump. And amongst yourselves, you call each other terrible names. You call them feds. You call each other feds. You call each other fake. I mean, MAGA, do you see how ridiculous? You call each other Antifa. They call each other BLM. It's like, it's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen, but it lets me know this is what the MAGA demon is. It's delusional, it's deranged, and it's unhinged. So Ted Cruz, listen, buddy, you need to take a chill pill and let Merrick Garland cook as you wanted him to, right? You wanted a special counsel and you wanted David Weiss, and now you got it. Please go back and tell all of your followers and tell all of MAGA world that Merrick Garland is doing exactly what you told him to do. And if they have a problem with it, they should take it up with you, Ted Cruz, right? All right, my last topic before I open up these boxes, ladies and gentlemen, is this. One of my favorite things to do on this platform is when we hold those who attacked our Capitol on January 6th accountable for their actions. And this is some good news, ladies and gentlemen, because we're starting to get to the top of the food chain when it comes to who is responsible for what happened on the attack on the Capitol. Now, I agree, all those people who believed Donald Trump's lies need to be held accountable. Yes, I believe it. I believe it 110%. But I also believe those who orchestrated the lie, the conspiracy, I also believe that they too need to be held accountable. And we know Jack Smith is holding Trump accountable. But word around town, ladies and gentlemen, is Sidney Powell, this woman right here, is facing imminent arrest. Jack Smith is reportedly honing in on Sidney Powell, a lawyer who played a key role in Donald Trump's campaign to overturn the 2020 election. Yes, according to multiple sources with knowledge familiar to the matter, as well as Trump allies who have appeared before the special counsel, criminal charges against Powell seem imminent. Yeah! You know what we got to do, ladies and gentlemen? Every time another one bites the dust, we got to send them off, all right? Because playtime is over, and now it is law and order. Get her out of here. Get her out of here. Seditionists, treasonous thugs. That's what they are. Get them out of here. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first part of the show. And then now it is time to open up these boxes and hear from those of you who are brave enough to get in the box and tell the truth. It's like my grandmother always says, ladies and gentlemen, tell the truth and shame the devil, right? All right. And no, I saw a few comments in the box. They say, Zeus. They said, Zeus, you don't want to debate. That's the problem. You're scared to debate. And you know my rules over here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't debate with people who refuse to be honest and tell the truth. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of everyone's time. All right. And I got questions that I asked to let me know whether or not it's even worth having a conversation with you. The only thing I want to hear from MAGA today is I'm sorry. So if you are a MAGA and you want to come in the box, the only thing I want to hear from you is I'm sorry. And you know why you need to apologize? You need to apologize to the United States of America for all of the abuse that you've conducted within this country since Donald Trump came down. You know, they say garbage came down the escalator. Ever since garbage came down the escalator, MAGA, you have been very abusive. You've been terrorizing our country like no one else. It's almost as if you are agents of Vladimir Putin, right? You attacked our capital. You did. You try to attack American citizens every time they protest injustice. You attack them. So you owe America an apology. You got nothing right. You got the 2020 election wrong, right? You did. You got January 6th wrong. You got midterms wrong. There was never a red wave. There wasn't. And I'm being honest. You didn't think these indictments would come, but they came faster than you could think. And your only excuse is it took 7 years, right? There's a lot of people on America's Most Wanted. Some crimes take 30 years to solve. And yet you get out here on social media and try to excuse Donald Trump's evil conduct. You know how many people got hurt on January 6th? Innocent law enforcement people. Innocent civilians. And you try to say, they try to act like Ashley Babbitt was somehow some sort of victim. If she was a victim, she was a victim of Donald Trump's lies. And yet, you refuse to hold Donald Trump's feet to the fire. And so, because you won't do it, because you, his supporters, won't hold him accountable, now the DOJ has to hold Donald Trump accountable. Now prosecutors have to hold Donald Trump accountable. And that's why this picture right here is probably going to be one of the best pictures America has ever seen. We've taken down the old faces on Mount Rushmore, and we've replaced them with real heroes. I would say modern day heroes that have saved this country from a fascist takeover. These individuals right here, I mean, all of you, all of us out here who are doing this work on TikTok, we're saving it as well. But you got Letitia James. First, we're going to cut his water off and take away all of his funds. Because you ain't got no money, you can't get jiggy. You can't get jiggy out here when you're broke. Trust me, I know. Then we're going to get Fonnie Willis. Yeah, he hacked into our computers. Oh, he hacked it. And he tried to threaten our state officials and accuse these black women of stealing votes in a suitcase. Oh, yeah. Please bring him to justice down here in Georgia. Oh, and you got Alvin Bragg. Yeah, that little hush money you thought you could pay to a porn star while your wife was pregnant and write it off as a business expense. Yeah, that right there. Won't you bring your behind up here to the state of New York, Donald Trump? Make sure you fly first class in your private jet. All right? Because we're going to book you. Oh, and then who's that? Oh, that's Jack Smith. He's been prosecuting war criminals. Surely he can handle someone as deranged and unhinged as Donald Trump, who we all know is a Russian asset, right? I'm surely Jack Smith can handle that. And why does Jack Smith need to be involved? Oh, because he stole classified documents. Donald Trump was stealing our national secrets and showing them to everyone in the world down there in Mar-a-Lago. And Jack Smith wants to talk to him about it. Your little co-defendants, Walt Nauta, all right, and Carlos de Oliveira, they're going to flip. Oh, and Jack Smith also wants to talk to you about what happened on January 6th, Donald Trump. Yeah. Conspiracy. There's 4 counts of conspiracy. Oh, and by the way, Jack Smith, he got a little backup. Judge Tanya Chutkan, right? She plays no games. And yes, you can say all you want. This is part of the Biden DOJ. Well, if this is the Biden DOJ, sign me up for it. Sign me up for this Biden DOJ. Yeah, if this is the Department of Injustice, sign me up for it. Because this is what America needs to stop this fascist from taking over this country, right? If you don't like this message, MAGA, you can leave. Listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country,
and they do.
If you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time,
that's right, man.
Very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
All right. Let's see. April, how are you doing?
I am good. I wonder if I can have the big box, and I'm trying to get on camera because Trump's losing his mind.
Talk
I'm
to us,
so
April. You
frustrated.
absolutely can.
See, so
This is what we do. We hold our friends on the right, especially their leader, Donald Trump, accountable. All right. Yeah, and he's losing it because he knows. He knows that his goose is cooked. So do his supporters. That's why they're upset right now all over social media. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is
okay,
that?
okay, that's one of them. That's one. That's the first one. Would someone please tell the Fulton County grand jury that I did not tamper with the election? The people that tampered with it were the ones that rigged it. But okay, so he's just gonna. All this is funny. It's coming. It's coming, and I see. Let's
Wow.
see.
Wow. Can someone translate what he's saying? One of you MAGA demons? MAGA demons, can you please translate what he is saying? Because as far as I'm concerned,
He's deranged.
right?
And then we've got. Let's see. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one.
Oh.
Look.
Oh. Can some MAGA expert out there translate what he is saying here? I see a lot of words in capital letters. It looks like Snuggles writing, doesn't it?
Yeah, I need Greg to read this out because he's all in caps. But this is just, he's losing. I think it's coming this evening or in the morning.
Oh, you think so?
He's scared. I mean, he's got 3. There's been 3 right in a row.
Wow. Oh, 3 in the morning?
No, just now. 3 right in a row within an hour.
Oh, wow.
He's deranged.
Hey, he is. He's deranged. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Wow. April, let me ask you a serious question.
Okay.
Let me ask you a serious question. Out of all of the charges that he's facing, do you think the Georgia one is probably the worst?
Yes, I do. I think it's RICO because the federal government can't do anything about it. The governor cannot pardon him. And when you've got RICO, that's how we brought down Al Capone. It was RICO. So, yeah.
You hear this, MAGA? April, you and I didn't coordinate offline to say that, right? You could do that based off your own understanding of things, right?
Ooh, it's a nasty thing, and we need a Fonny song because she's gonna be the one that really brings him down. We've got all these documents. We got the documents case. We got the Alvin Bragg, the money case, and you know we had the E. Jean Carroll, and we've had the January 6th. But I think Fonny is going to bring him down. I honestly do. I think they're going to handcuff, they're going to process and treat him like he's a normal prisoner.
Oh!
Yeah, it's getting deep. I feel it in my bones. It's coming today.
You said treat him. You said treat him like a normal prisoner.
Yeah, like anybody else that's been charged with a crime. Not let him go in there and just walk and, okay, yeah, not guilty, and walk out.
Oh,
no.
you hear? Do you think his supporters should fly to Georgia today and try to help him?
I think they should.
Okay.
I really do. I think they should. They need to send him his money, you know, that he begs for every other post. But yeah, they absolutely need to go down there.
Okay.
You know, we've got plenty of time. How many have we prosecuted now that did the January 6th?
Over 1,000. Over 1,000. But you know, 1,000 isn't enough. I think we saw at least 10,000 people there, right? You know, he lies about his crowd size and whatnot. There had to be at least 71 million people on January 6th marching through the Capitol, right?
Yeah. So it was the same thing. Remember when he said about his inauguration? It was the biggest ever.
Right.
No presidents ever. And then you put Obama's, and then you put his side by side. Please, people. Please.
Please.
This man has literally just lost his mind. I mean, how he's responding to stuff. People's asking him questions. He's not making sense. And then I did a video today showing people crying and jumping up and cheering for this man.
Oh.
But they call us sheep.
Yeah. They
What's
call
up
us
with that,
sheep.
Zeus?
You know the rule, April. Every MAGA accusation is a MAGA confession, right? You know this.
It's a mess, but it's coming down. And
It's
we
coming
got
down, and when Fonnie Willis indicts Trump, that will be the last shoe to drop in terms of completing this entire superhero adventure that we're writing, right?
yes, we need to find a song for
Yeah, we're
Fonnie.
going to find one. I'm going to find a song that helps put all of this together, all right? But think of it like the Transformers, right? You got all these different ones coming together to make the ultimate Transformer. That's what we're going to have. Optimus Prime, right?
Yeah, that's who Fonnie is. She's gonna be. I mean, this woman and the defamation cases she's gonna have against him every time she's dating a gang member and all this stuff. Woo, Fonnie, go after the man, take him forever. Sin, Lord have mercy.
Ooh, you're right. She accused him of dating a gang member, and he called her racist.
Oh yeah, that's the best part.
Yeah.
She's gonna sit and smile at him when all these witnesses and all this proof and all this evidence comes out, and she's just gonna look at him. Okay, what now? But yeah, I got to go back to where I don't have much, but I wanted to just come up. I like the latest news, and the way he's spouting out. He's not saying he's been put on notice for the indictment. But honestly, I think he knows. I think he's not posting it like he did the Jack Smith.
Oh.
But I think he knows it's any day now.
I believe it's any day now as well, April. All right. But I appreciate you taking time to check in with us before you get on the clock, all right? As always.
All right. Have a good one, Zeus.
All right, you too. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful April a round of applause. No lies detected. All right, ladies and gentlemen, no lies detected. Look at him. Doesn't he look so enthusiastic? Look at this guy. I mean, what a loser. How could anybody vote for this guy? Really? Come on. All right, let's bring up our next guest, ladies and gentlemen. You know how we do. Good morning, Bamba.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, just waking up with my coffee. Yeah. I'm a late riser.
How do you drink your coffee, if you don't mind? Because it's going to be a special day today. I can feel it. Or a special week.
Black coffee. Yeah. Yeah. Unless it's too hot. If it's too hot, I put a little cream in there.
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
Too hot. Yeah, hot indictment
Yeah,
summer.
it's getting a little hot though, isn't it?
Oh, it's getting real hot. Have you checked in with our friend Snuggles lately? Is he okay?
No.
Well, if you check in with him, send him our regards, all right?
No, I won't check it. You know what he does? When he has to get a new account, he asks me to follow him, and then once he gets his numbers, he deletes me.
Wow! Snuggles, what a shame!
That's all right. I don't have time for his group. I've listened to some others, and I'm like, and down here, there's people referring to Biden as, communist. These guys need to ask Alexa.
Oh.
What is communism, right? Yeah, she'll tell them.
Tell them,
but maybe they don't have Alexa. But so I'll give them a little dosage here. Communism, first of all, you got to wipe out history. You wipe all the history out. I wonder why that's been going on, right? That's been going on in Florida and Texas, right? Doug says he's a communist. Okay. Yeah. And number two, communism doesn't help people based on their need. It's just everybody gets the same. And everybody's the same. Basically, everybody's impoverished.
Right.
At least that's what I've seen on the attempts. Trump supposedly spoke with Vladimir a week before the election.
What? Are you talking about 2016?
Yeah, he spoke with him. No, 2020. No, he spoke with him the week prior. So he probably got his notes on how do I make sure I win this election.
Oh.
But it's
no lies detected. No lies detected. Keep going, Bamba.
Yes, he did. And the thing is that took a century to be able to pull that off.
Yeah.
So Trump thought he was going to pull off what Russia pulls off in one try. That's not, and he didn't do it right. He didn't do it right. So Scuba Girl, I'm not lying. You go check it out. Yeah.
Scuba Girl, cut it out.
Yeah. And right now, the ruble today is at -1. So
it's going down like Trump, isn't it?
Yeah, and their real estate market's is flopping because everybody's foreclosing. So if you want to go and get a nice apartment and a job, if you take your money and invest in like a machine shop, they'll love to have you.
Over there in Russia?
Yeah, but you gotta be careful because you can't say certain things and you can't wear any yellow or blue. Like if your tennis shoes are yellow or blue, that's instant to jail. Your kids can't draw pictures of rainbows or peace. They'll get taken. Yeah, they take your kids away if your kids want peace. Although your kids will have to go to indoctrination class once a week.
Okay.
And learn, yeah. So, but I mean, they really would love to have you over there. They're putting new ads up on TikTok. They have TikTok was outlawed,
Oh, in Russia?
Yes, and now there's some back online from Moscow or St. Petersburg.
Wow.
But you're not seeing the real Russia.
For a Trump supporter, doesn't it?
Yeah. So they're trying to really get you guys to pay attention and come on over. They really do want you. So they think this is crazy what we're doing with Trump. But I'm waiting for somebody to get paid enough to put Putin into the Hague, because you know who will try him?
Who?
Jack Smith.
Hey!
Jack Smith will fly back overseas. Yeah. Wouldn't that be excellent? That would be awesome. Yeah. So guys, if you want to call the Democrats communist, you are way, way off. Ask Alexa to explain communism to you. And then, you can ask what socialism is. And then ask what democratic socialism is.
Oh.
Right. So,
Tell them.
We're not warmongers. I'll tell you what, if Ukraine does not win this war, you guys, all you and your children will be going to war. Yeah, you better hope they win. Well, you better want to give them all the support and you know what? They're brave. They're brave. You guys are talking about war here. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Tell them, Bamba.
There's nobody here in the United States that can scare me after I've been watching these Ukrainians.
Oh!
You want to talk about brave? You talk about the Ukrainians. I'm telling you what. And just yesterday, another a family's house was hit.
I
brand
heard
newborn
about
baby.
Brand baby. Yeah.
Yes. Can you imagine sitting in your house and all of a sudden, boom, it's gone?
I can't imagine, to be quite honest. But this is why the work over there that Biden is helping them do is important, right?
Yes.
I firmly understand. I understand that if we don't end it there, it's going to spread. But Trump supporters.
Where it's spreading to. I've put up a list of all the wars that Russia has taken out against other countries. The one continent they hadn't touched yet, except for Wagner, is Africa. And they're going after Africa right now. And there's a group of, there's some really good people talking about changes in Africa and revolution, but there's a really diabolical group that wants to wipe out all governance in all countries of Africa and make it one. They want to make it one country with one leader, just like the Soviet.
Wow. Well, listen, Bam, I got to move on to our next guest. All right.
Yes. So
As
yeah,
always,
pay attention, people. Support Ukraine and stop trying to erase history here in the United States.
Thank you.
It's going to backfire on you. Thank you.
You're
thank
welcome.
you. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Bamba a round of applause. No lies detected. You see, we keep the truth level here in this live at 110%. So if you are a Trump supporter, I don't want to hear from you because I know exactly what's going on in your head. Lies. All right. The only thing I want to hear from a Trump supporter today is an apology. All right. Are there any Trump supporters that want to apologize? Please raise your hand now. All right. And I'm going to bring up our next guest, Nutty Professor. Oh, Bands. All right, Bands, send the guest request. Greetings, Nutty. How are you?
Oh, good. How are you? So, very quickly, I just want to say, I hope you had a great birthday.
I sure did.
It seems like it was going well for you. So, again, happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you.
So now we can get back to the regularly scheduled program. Putting you in check about the Triple H. See, I took a reprieve. I took a reprieve because I'm like, that's my guy. I got to give it to him. I got to give it to him. 40 looks good on you, man, because we know black don't crack.
Amen.
We know black don't crack.
Amen.
You know, you still ain't handsome, but black still don't crack. So, but so
you're bringing the lie level down, the truth level.
It's interesting because over the last million topics that we've had, we've always said that we want everyone to be held accountable equally and the same, correct?
Correct.
And that includes Joe Biden. If he were to be brought forth on charges, you know, give him his day in court.
Right.
He needs to be held accountable.
Correct.
But I want to pull a whataboutism today.
Talk to him.
I want to talk about Hunter Biden.
Oh, Lord, Hunter Biden.
So what about Hunter? So now, if you all cannot see that there's two different types of justice systems. So being people of color, we already knew this. We live it every day. So we already knew this. So y'all the ones that are surprised by this. We're not. But Hunter Biden now has a special prosecutor.
Right.
And you all are celebrating that. Let us think about that for a second. The government, the same DOJ that you're saying is being weaponized against orange orangutan, the same DOJ has appointed a special prosecutor for Hunter Biden after they made an agreement. After they made an agreement, and Hunter said, "You know what? I'm going to accept your agreement, and I'm going to plead guilty."
Right.
We get to court, then they want to pull an okey doke and act like, "Okay, no, we didn't say that. We didn't know this, that, and the other."
Wow, what a shame.
So he's like, "Okay, based on you saying that, I'm not going to plead guilty." So he pled not guilty. So all of a sudden, there is a special prosecutor now. The same prosecutor, the same person who's been investigating him since the Trump administration. And he's a holdover from the Trump administration. So I need you all to have the same level of the DOJ is being weaponized. Have it for Hunter.
Thank you.
Because is it not fair that he said, "Okay, I'm going to plead guilty based on the government's assertions," and now there's a special prosecutor? Don't get me wrong. If the special prosecutor comes back with more crimes, guess what? Hold his butt accountable. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care because I didn't elect him to be my dog catcher. So
you didn't.
But the point being, y'all have, I swear y'all have MAGAs, y'all got Stockholm syndrome.
What a shame.
Y'all got Stockholm syndrome, and like Bamba just said, if y'all don't know what Stockholm syndrome is, go ask Alexa.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start using Bamba. Thank you, because I'm gonna start using that every time
Don't
they say.
ask us.
I'm gonna
Don't
say,
ask us on TikTok because we're tired of arguing with you.
yeah, and when they say go prove it, I'm gonna say go ask Alexa.
Okay.
Or for some of you who got Siri, you can ask Siri too.
Yeah, ask Siri.
You know, so I just wanted to bring that point up. But listen, I see you added the judge on Mount Rushmore.
You like that, right?
I see you. Well, at first, just a glance, I thought it was the attorney that represented E. Jean Carroll, and then I was like, wait. I'm like, even though it's all the same color, that's got some melanin in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I figured that one out. But
Mm.
yeah, I'm gonna get going because I heard that. Now I don't need none of my friends coming after me.
Yeah, we don't need them coming after us when we go over the time limit, right?
So Zeus, you have a great day, my friend,
All
and
right.
you keep doing what you do, sir.
All right, you as well. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Brother Nutty a round of applause. No lies detected. All right, ladies and gentlemen. See, that's how we do this, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like we're doing a great job. Great job this morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, the beautiful Shay.
Hey, what's up, everybody in the kingdom?
How you doing, Shay?
Oh, good. I'm good. Actually taking Alex up to his apartment today to unpack and sort and,
Oh,
do my mama touches on the apartment, get him all ready.
nice, nice.
Gotta
Uh,
do that.
yeah,
But
setting him up for success.
that's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then but yeah, no, just drinking my coffee, listening to the show and
Mm.
yeah, checking everything out here. And my goodness, this man is such a crybaby. Holy
Yeah.
mess.
Yeah.
He is like April said, he is worried. He is absolutely worried. It's insane. Like he's going after Jeff Duncan, the attorney general there and
What?
or secretary, what was he? The secretary of state? What was he? Yeah, no, lieutenant governor. Yeah, of Georgia that basically said there was no election fraud at all. And we've recounted and we've done this. He's done that. He's like, he's testifying today. It's like,
Wow.
yeah, he sure is. He is
Wow.
scared. He is
Yeah.
scared because he knows. He knows what private phone calls he had with him. He knows about the recorded phone call that's very damaging, whether he likes to call it.
Are you referring to the perfect phone calls?
Yeah. It's always a perfect phone call, right?
Right?
For some reason no, it's not. And it's just interesting to just sit here and do this. But the other thing I thought was interesting is that they are starting to investigate Jared Kushner. So,
Oh,
yeah,
Jared Kushner, who got $2.5 billion from the Saudis.
yeah,
That Kushner?
yeah, that Kushner. I'm telling you, that's part of the Congress's investigation. Comer is leading it. So here's what I'm kind of thinking. I'm like, oh, okay. So now Comer's going after Kushner. I wonder if that's kind of the backdoor a way in to basically bring Trump down without officially, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you're like, maybe they have to do this Hunter Biden thing to get to Kushner and Trump, right? To make it look like they're fair.
Yes, to make
So
it.
Hunter just might be a sacrificial lamb. Hmm.
Yeah, exactly. But then it's like, oh, but if we discover what Kushner was doing,
Oh,
that ties directly to Trump.
yeah.
And then therefore maybe they can start shaking the tree, basically.
Yeah.
Because
You
they
hear
know
that,
he
fellas?
will lose if
Tell
he.
him, Jay.
Yeah, they know he'll lose if he's the Republican nominee, but they can't come out and say this. They can't come
Hmm.
out and condemn Trump and not run him and stand against him because they'll lose that base, right?
Hmm.
So they are, you saw those women at Bedminster just crying. Oh my God, getting signed hats. I mean, these people have lost their minds. I mean,
They're crisis actors, is what I call them.
I'm sitting here going, what is wrong with you? Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
It
So
doesn't.
that's what because it's like, what do they do? I mean, how are they going? They know they will not win with Trump. They know that for a fact. So no matter what you MAGA heads think about this, it's the truth, right? Like, there's no way he will, because he's not won anybody new over. His crowd sizes are smaller.
Smaller.
It's not anyone like new. In order to win, you have to bring new people in. You have to inspire new people to come out and vote. That's how he won in 2016. He literally got people out to vote that never voted. That's what his success was. He's not doing that. He didn't do it in 2020, and he's definitely not going to do it in 2024. And so what does the RNC do? I mean, they're kind of stuck with him, but if they start to somehow go, you know what, if we lead an investigation on Jared Kushner,
yeah,
maybe we can get some damaging stuff out there, just like, oops, oh, we overturned a rock, and ooh, we didn't see all that, you know, like, ooh, wow,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, because never in my life, wait, first of all, Shay, you know how they ask, what businesses does Biden have? You ever heard that question?
Uh-huh.
Do you know what businesses Jared Kushner has?
Well, supposedly, he runs a consulting firm or something like that.
That's easy. Anyone can get a consulting business off the ground. That's easy.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, what is he? What industry is he a leader in?
Nothing that I know of. I mean,
but somehow he
used to do real estate.
$2.5 billion.
Yeah,
Mark, I care.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's
Listen
the
up,
thing.
Mark. Don't you come in here with that nonsense, that fake outrage, Mark. I care about it. $2.5 billion. We know what it was for. It was a cover-up.
Where's the proof, Mark, of the Bidens and bribery? Where's the proof? You know, it's funny, you guys. They feed you these little carrots, and you repeat the carrots, but yet we still see no proof.
Ask Alexa.
All this, ask Alexa. If there's all this proof, why haven't they impeached him yet? You know what? We had no problem impeaching Trump twice. Not a problem at all.
Right.
Put on her impeachment dress, walked out to the podium, said we were impeaching him today. Boom, got it done. And here's all the, we're going to impeach him, but yet we got to send it off to committees. Nothing heard. We're like, yes, anything? Yes, anything?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, they're just feeding you all of this. There's no bribery involved. The man's been in office for 40 years. If he was so corrupt, why is this just coming out about Joe Biden?
Right.
He ran under the ticket of Obama. I mean, none of this came out about Joe Biden, but supposedly the Biden crime family has been taking all of this money and bribery and it's really interesting. It doesn't make sense. Where was this in 2020?
Where was it?
Where was it? If this is so true, why didn't this come out in 2020 when he was running for president?
Yeah, they have no answers.
People.
MAGA, you have no answers. You've gotten nothing right. Nothing. You probably don't even know your real name at this point.
What did you say? That's why they don't want the special prosecutor transparent, takes away from the narrative. Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, they're complaining, Ted Cruz, he's mad that David Weiss was appointed after he asked Merrick Garland to do that. Right?
I know. I'm like, but why they're mad is because now that the special prosecutor has it, that basically negates what the GOP is trying to do. That's why they're mad. That's why they're mad. They don't get to turn the narrative. They don't get to turn their evidence over. They don't get to do any of that. It's now been taken over by David Weiss. I thought it was a very smart move. First of all, to basically say, listen, if we really need this done, let's do it appropriately. Because honestly, Congress doesn't really have all that much power, right? By the law.
Right.
So you might as well get a special prosecutor and let it be truly investigated. But they are so angry because it takes that narrative away from them. Yeah, they want that witch hunt.
Well, be careful what you ask for. Isn't that what they say? You got to be careful what you ask for, right?
Exactly. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Weiss is looking to drop charges. Don't be blind. No bad views.
Bad views, bad news.
Drop
Wow.
charges.
Didn't take you that long to come up with that. Unbelievable.
Come on, man. He's being investigated. You guys are always like, oh, it's a two-tier justice system. And here, he gives you a special prosecutor to investigate Biden on his documents. He gives you a special prosecutor to investigate Hunter Biden on his dealings. And you guys are crying. It's a two-tier justice system.
Cut it out, bad views. You hear bad views saying he got nudes in his bio? Cut it out, bad views.
Oh, I don't care about nudes. smug. Why are y'all so obsessed with this?
This Hunter Biden stuff, cut it out, bad views, cut it out.
You're so weird. We don't care. He's not in office. We've never voted for him. He's not. I think he got head trauma in that car accident when he was a young boy, and I think he's just messed up. He's just like a little weeble wobble, and Joe Biden has to deal with this little weeble wobble. But you know what? We all have them in our families, so stop being so judgy.
Yeah. Stop being so judgy, all right? And get your mind right, all right? It's time for you to apologize to this country. Bad views, HVAC, Snuggles, all of you, it's time for you to apologize to America today.
Absolutely. And I'll end with this. So did you see, Trump went to the Iowa State Fair, right? And he was there for 45 minutes. 45 minutes, got back on his plane because he quote unquote, was tired. Okay. That same day, Joe Biden was riding his bike.
Oh!
So you tell me who's more fit for office.
Yeah. He's out of shape for sure.
Oh, yeah. He was exhausted standing there talking to a bunch of people and having Matt Gaetz scream in his ear about, we're going to take everything back by force. And then he's like, okay, I'm tired. I need to get back on my $1 million plane. Joe Biden's out there riding bikes.
Listen, Shay.
All right, I know. I heard my bell. All right, I'm out. All right, love you, man.
All right, love you too. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Shay a round of applause. Hot indictment summer is here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Oh, we have Snuggles. He wants to talk to Zeus. All right. I got to get my hand ready just in case he gets in here with lies. Good morning, Snuggles. Are you ready to apologize today? Snuggles. I guess his MAGA Wi-Fi is
I'm here. I'm here. Mr. Crossings. Yes, I'm here.
Okay,
I had a little bit of a phone issue. No.
Wi-Fi is working?
Yeah, I was just listening to the ridiculousness. I mean, there's no conviction still. This is just a lot of talk and a lot of happiness and a lot of winning. You guys are doing so good. But there's no convictions. There's no convictions.
Right.
I mean, you're laughing, you're telling stories. I mean, this is great build-up.
Snuggles, you know how this works, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you a question. This is the new joke going around. What do you call a criminal? What do you call a criminal that doesn't get caught?
A criminal that doesn't get caught, not guilty.
All right. Okay, next question. What do you call a criminal that keeps getting caught?
President Biden.
No.
Haven't you listened to the news this year? Oh my God, there's so many things.
It's okay
but he got caught, but he's still, he's got to go through the system, like poor Trump. No convictions though on either
Trump.
one.
Okay, you're getting somewhere. It's poor Trump right now, huh?
I know, because you guys got all these stories, but you got no convictions.
Okay,
it's great though. I love it. Well, keep that running. It's good.
Listen. I'm concerned about you. All right, I really.
Oh, don't be concerned. There's no concern here because we're still winning. I mean, there's no convictions.
I know, but
zero.
Snuggles. There's a pattern that you've been showing us all on TikTok. Whenever Jack Smith starts doing his work, you end up stressed out in the hospital, and I don't want you to go.
I know. Jack Smith, he's not doing a good job.
But I have some news. This is going to probably be the worst of the cases because I hear that they're going to handcuff him and give us a mugshot.
Really?
Yeah.
That's going to be terrific. I'm so excited, but it hasn't happened yet, Mr. Crossings.
Right.
Look at your smile. We hear all these stories, and then when he gets there, there'll be no mugshots, and he'll be like, "Mr. Snuggles, man, you're right again."
Right?
Can we cash out on my stakes?
Okay.
Can we cash out right now? Because there's no conviction. I mean, first you said winter is coming last winter, and there's nothing there, and then now where's the winter is coming squared song? I'm waiting for that.
Okay. You can wait. But here's the reality, Snuggles.
Yes.
This weekend we learned that Trump's lawyers, his legal team, They accessed computers illegally in Coffee County,
Oh,
Georgia, right? What a
can
shame.
you tell me the court docket number for that? Can you tell me what's the court? Did the lawyers get
What's up with
arrested?
this guy? What's up with him wanting to delete servers
Wait,
and
did
access
the lawyers
computers?
get?
Is he a
Wait, did
computer
the lawyers get
scientist?
arrested?
Is
Did
he
the
a
lawyers get
computer
arrested?
scientist? Is he a
This
computer
sounds like a
scientist?
Biden story. No arrest. Did the lawyers get arrested or convicted for that? Can I have a docket number?
Well, he.
You
I
see,
got
this
it.
is a Biden story. The lawyers go.
That's
They all of a sudden now the
ah
lawyers are in trouble.
So in front
Well,
of
that's what you
everyone
tell
on
me.
TikTok. Wait, Snuggles, in front of
Yes,
everyone today, if we give you
yes.
a docket number for Georgia, will you apologize?
No, I want a docket number for the lawyers that supposedly that you're saying broke into the computers. Like these lawyers that actually break the law, go into computers. This is a great story. Do you have a build up on this? Because why would lawyers, top attorneys, ruin their lives to go into a computer?
Well, do you know who Boris Epstein is? Do you know who he is?
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh,
Is he Jeffrey Epstein's brother, or I don't know? Can you tell me something? I'm looking for that list.
So I've been doing some research, Snuggles, and a lot of my sources say that in Jack Smith indictment about what happened on January 6th, there's a co-conspirator named co-conspirator number 6, a political consultant who helped implement a plan to submit fraudulent slates, right? And word around town is this is Boris Epstein. And if you don't know, this is one of Trump's right-hand man. And Jack Smith has his cell phone records and his email. And if you look at this indictment, you're able to tie emails from Epstein.
I see. Did Boris get arrested? Did he get arrested at all?
Well, here's the thing. Well, Snuggles, I'm glad that you asked that. Snuggles, I'm glad that you asked that. Because here's the thing.
Thank you.
We haven't heard from him in a
Oh,
while. So what do you think that means?
he's probably hanging out with all the whistleblowers against Biden. You know how they get rid of them? You know how they all disappear? Oh, man, I love it. Let's keep our stories straight.
Right,
We're doing good together. We're a team.
Snuggles, you heard the bell, and Zeus has to move on. But I'm going to leave the offer on the table. All right,
Yes.
Can you apologize to us on TikTok?
Yes, I am terribly sorry to be winning all the time. Please cash out on my stakes, brother. Democrats, get those knee pads.
Hold on, get him out of here. Get him out of here. I mean, if you want to say that I don't want to talk to a Trump supporter, there's your proof. I talked to Snuggles. Wow, right? I mean, that's how humble I am. I'll even listen to him, get in the box, and try to lie, but it didn't go anywhere. Snuggles, this week, you will get that docket number. Trust me. January 6th, worse than 9/11, in my opinion. It's up there. It's up there. It's up there with 9/11. Put it that way. It's up there. All right. We've never had a president of our own country attack our capital like that, right? What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, listen, after this, we're going to wrap up the show. Good morning, Spencer. Good morning. How are you?
Hello, hold on.
All right, welcome.
Hey, you want to say good morning?
Oh, good news from the doggies.
Here, press the button. Here, hold on. Dexter, Pepper, Poopy, press the button. This one. Press that one. He said good morning. Did you see that?
Good morning, Zeus. Good morning to you.
So what you guys up to?
Dexter. Oh, yes, look at them.
Dexter.
Oh, it's Monday morning. They don't want to work.
No, they're not working. They're being out of control. Look.
Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh.
There you go. Press the button.
Press the button.
Here. That's the message to MAGA. Did you hear it?
What did it say?
Trump belongs in prison. Look,
yeah!
Did you hear it?
Please vote blue.
Yep, exactly.
Even the puppies know it, right? It's not that hard, right?
Thanks for
Wow.
bringing us up finally. We've been busy walking the dogs. So
Listen, there's nothing more pleasant than to see the dogs bringing the same truth that I bring on this platform, all right? How are you doing, by the way?
Good. We're glad you had a good birthday, right?
Yep, I sure did.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good. That's really good to hear.
I love smart dogs too, Miss Boss Diva. I really do.
Thank you, Miss Boss Diva. Yeah, they are definitely not Trumpers. We can't wait.
Jay says you need to give them their treats, all right? Because they are telling the truth like no one else, all right?
Yeah.
Well, listen, I appreciate you coming up and letting us all see the good tricks these doggies love to do, all right? And keep up the good work.
Okay, you too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Miss Spencer a round of applause.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, listen up. We've reached the conclusion of today's show. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all learned something, all right? Because there's a lot of truth flowing, except for when Snuggles got up here and started spreading lies and misinformation. But I understand where he's at emotionally, spiritually, and mentally right now. He just can't believe that his leader, Donald J. Trump, is going to jail, and if he doesn't get it right, to hell. All right? And a lot of people out here are still wondering whether or not it's a corrupt DOJ that's prosecuting Donald Trump. If it's corrupt Fonnie, he called her phony Fonnie. No, it's not Alvin Bragg. It's not Fonnie Willis. It's not Jack Smith. It's not Letitia James. It's not Judge Tanya Chutkin. The person front and center at all of this going on is Donald J. Trump. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Donald J. Trump is going to go down in American history as the worst president ever. My hammer is oozing with truth, right? I'm going to caution all of you to stay out of these TikTok lives with these fake TikTok hosts, these fake TikTok attorneys and lawyers who are out here spreading lies and misinformation only in an effort to get you to send them your hard-earned money, all right? You can believe all you want that Biden is guilty. You can believe all you want that his son is part of a crime family and all this influence peddling. You can believe it. But in order for it to be true, there has to be facts. And as it stands, Biden has 0 indictments, all right? 0 convictions, President Biden. So when they bring up Biden's guilty and he's the Biden crime family, you have to understand that they're lying to you because there's no proof of that. But when it comes to Donald J. Trump, what do we have? 4 indictments, all right? 3 indictments, right? Going on 4, and 78 felonies. It's crystal clear who the real criminal is, all right? It's Donald J. Trump, all right? And the people bringing this loser to justice are going on the Mount Rushmore of prosecutors and judges, right? All right? And so let's all encourage these wonderful American heroes to keep up the great work they're doing, holding Donald Trump accountable for all of his crimes and dirty deeds. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, thank you for tuning in. You are all amazing, all right, especially if you survive this broadcast. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you to my subscribers. And if you are interested in supporting the kingdom, check the link in the bio. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Take care. Have a great rest of your morning.
These photos, the most handsome in the kingdom.
And I really am the most handsome in the kingdom. Adios. Take care.
This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus.
Have a great day.
My mood when I'm moving like Zeus. You thinking that you cool till I pull up like Zeus.
Later, Kim.
Thunder in the sky like you look like Zeus. I make my own rules. I'm a god, call me Zeus. I'm higher than the eagle, they got red on me too. Took a long time to get here and I'm feeling brand new. If you living like a bum, get away from me, fool. I got money on my mind, I can't leave it up to you. I can't hang around with you, you fall in love too quick. You a high risk, next all in the mix. I put a bounty on your head, this is way above the feds. When you playing with the gods and you playing with the dead. Time to let loose with the truth. Yeah, grab your goose. Hey, little mama, let me play with your caboose. I know the ladies love me cause it's sweet.
Thank you, Angela.
Playing hating on the God.
DJ sound.
Try to be patient, but you haven't like a fuse. I'm catching all these snakes like a mongoose. These
all right, I love you
I'm
too,
the one that they choose. You know I'm so handsome, that's why they call me that. This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus. So be playing with my mood when I'm grooving like Zeus. You thinking that you cool till I pull up like Zeus. Thunder in the sky like you up like Zeus. I make my own rules, I'm a god, call me Zeus. I'm higher than Hades and I'm burning everywhere. You say you wanted facts, well I'm living proof. I've been waiting for this moment now. I gotta choose. If you play around with love, then you're guaranteed to lose. I didn't make the game of rules, so don't play me like a fool. If you can't swim, don't be in the pool. Even though I'm hot, people
You're
telling
not
me
happy
to
here.
I'm just sitting on my throne while you looking like a goof. Time to let loose with the truth.
You're not happy here.
Hey, little mama, let me play with your caboose. I know the ladies love me cause I'm sweet like a tooth. Playing hating on the gods, boy, you such a douche. Try to be patient, but you act like a fuse. Right. Catching all these snakes like a mongoose. These ladies love me, yeah, I'm the one that they choose. You know I'm so handsome, that's why they call me Zeus. This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus. So I'm playing with my mood when I'm grooving like Zeus. You thinking that you're cool till I pull up like Zeus. Thunder in the sky like you up like Zeus. I make my own rules, I'm a god, call me Zeus.
Yeah, you know about me.
You know about me?
I like to get wild and loose.
Really, I do.
The guys, you know what I'm saying? Straight out of the
There you go.
Down on the beat, sitting hard like glue. More things on the feet. That's all the truth, ladies and gentlemen. I can be in the box in the jungle like a kangaroo. Don't get caught up in the woods or you'll be dead like a
He's deranged. Jack Smith on the beast deranged. Jack Smith. He's 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 deranged. Donald Trump is indicted and they take one charge and they turn it into 36 charges.
That's right.
Every time the radical left Democrats, Marxists, communists, and fascists indict me, I consider it a great badge of courage.
Let's go!
He's a Trump hater. His wife's a Trump hater. His family's a Trump hater. They all hate Trump.
Yes!
They hate him with a passion. They'll do anything they can to protect Trump. But he's a harasser and an abuser. And he's a big Trump hater. Openly, he's a Trump hater. And his wife is even more of a Trump hater.
Right.
Everyone knows he's an, and I wouldn't have said this. Please, I wouldn't have said it.
I wouldn't have said it.
And he's a big Trump hater. Openly, he's a Trump hater. And his wife is even more of a Trump hater.